Hi, I am a nomad. Some of you already know that. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Adriana, and we talk about some adventures I have and my lifestyle and being a nomad. And why am I a nomad? Why? Why would anyone want to be a nomad? Why? I'm pretty sure you have heard of this guy. What's his name? I think people know him. What's his name? Bob Wells. Life put him in that situation of having to live in his van, and his life crashed and was hectic and horrible. So that was his last resource. But after some time he realized it was a great way of saving money. And he started teaching people how to get out of a life of misery, literally, and be freer out there. And of course, many people took advantage of that. I watched, my friend Deb gifted me a book, the book he wrote about these kind of things, how you can save money being a nomad, how you can live in a cheap way being a nomad, and have fun on the way, because you get to meet nice people and you get to go places, and yeah, it has some ups. And I read his book, I watched many of his videos, and then I started realizing there were other people out there doing the same thing. So I watched all those other people videos, and then I started making videos myself. The reason why I started making videos is so I keep my children updated on where I am and what I'm doing, and that I am still alive. Hi kids, that kind of thing. But I try to give you things that are interesting or useful, one or the other. And I am tired of competing with other YouTubers who call themselves nomads and are not. People who actually live in a house, in an apartment, and have no idea how to live out there on the road in the middle of nowhere. They don't do that. They present a van or a minivan, they stage it nice and cute, and they call themselves nomads. Those are not nomads. Those are people who are using YouTube to produce ideas. Great! If you watch one of their videos and you get a good idea on how to decorate your van, I applaud you. That's fine. That's perfect. But those are not nomads. And I kind of resent when they give advice without knowing. Because I can share my experience, but giving advice is a bigger thing. I share my experience. I don't say, hey, this is the best way you can organize your van. If you don't live there, you don't know if it is really practical or not. So, I know many people who are part-time nomads, and they keep changing things in their vans and giving you ideas by showing you a new thing they found. If I put this here, but I move it there, fantastic. I applaud that too, because at least they are part-time nomads. They know how to sleep at a truck, a gas station, or a travel center, or at the outside of the emergency room in a hospital, or in the back of a hotel, or things like that. for stealth living. I cannot be stealth anymore because this type of van doesn't allow for stealth. Although it is not too bad, I could, but I don't like stealth. That is why I don't go to the East Coast, because there are not many places where you can actually stay. I love the Southwest. I am a child of the desert. That's it. But real nomads, the ones like me and some of my friends who actually know how to cook inside of a van and who know how to go get water and save water just in case, because you never know how much water you will need, or so many things, or take baths inside of their vans like I do. New Mexico has defeated me because it's impossible to keep clean here in New Mexico, but I do take baths in my van, and I do have a porta potty, and I empty it usually in pit toilets, and so I really live the life of a nomad. So the ones that really drive me crazy, they really make my blood boil, is those who have these fantastic, beautiful, gigantic Class Bs, super elegant, made by professionals, with a collapsible shower that turns into a framed picture or something, and lighting and this and that, and so many things that move around. And that is not real. I believe it is not real, because any of those bands, you pay over $100,000, way over $100,000. So they are not in the same lane as I am, as Bob Wells is, as many other nomads who are full-time nomads are. I paid $5,000 for this van, and I have been doing things inside to make it better. And I have a fantastic electrical system, thanks to my friend Tim. And we know what it is to suffer the road. I don't, because I enjoy it. But why would anyone want to become a nomad? If it is one of those who buy those gigantic ProMasters, super luxurious, that is glamping. That is camping with glamour. So that is glamping. And they are the Instagrammers of YouTube. They are after the views. They are not able to give you advice on why to live that life, because very surely they do not live in those vans. So if you want to become a nomad, know that you are welcome in our community on the road as you are. You don't have to have a luxurious van. You don't have to have not even a $5,000 van. You can be in your car. Start with whatever you want. If you are drowning in debt, don't suffer anymore. Become a nomad. Maybe that is the answer to you. I don't know. I know in my case, I didn't want to be in between four walls because I was going crazy. It was so boring. And besides, in Minnesota, 6 months of the year, you don't see anybody because you're inside because it is too cold to go outside. I wanted to have my doors opened. I wanted to meet friends. I love camping on my own alone. I do not camp in RV parks because that is expensive. So I am a real nomad, a nomad through and through, a true nomad. I keep a tight eye on my budget. I try to keep myself to $20 a day. Of course, sometimes I spend more, but then I try to compensate by staying put and not moving and not buying anything. I don't buy things. I don't go shopping. I don't shop online. Many nomads stay for hours inside of their vans on Amazon shopping. If they have the money, if they want to do that, hey, more power to you. But a true nomad is a person who had to take the decision to live this life because the alternative was not good. In my case, again, it was loneliness, a lot of loneliness, and it was driving me crazy and boredom. So I keep my budget. I keep a very tight eye on my budget so I can do this. Last year, I worked for a few months in the north of Minnesota. This year, I'm going there for 3 months to work again, to make some extra for an emergency fund, for a little project I have. So I want to work to make some extra money. But the life of a nomad is not an easy one. Don't think it is as Instagram shows you. Don't think it is that glam camping that some people, every time I start watching something and they have one of those, I check out because that is not the real thing. And they criticize the life because, of course, I mean, it is not comfortable for them. They are used to going to very good hotels and staying in very nice places. And this life is difficult. This life is sacrifice. You have to be careful not to step on a rattlesnake or a scorpion. You deal with insects and with changes of temperature and with breakdowns of your vehicle. There is a lot of problems. And still, those who are real nomads, true nomads, nomads through and through, we persevere, we stay in the life for 3 years in my case now, and I know many that have been many more years than that, and they are happy people. They have problems like we all do, but they take it easy, one step at a time. And the best thing I get from this life is, hey, if I cannot fix it today, maybe I will be able to fix it tomorrow, or maybe there is no fix for that. Oh well, today is the only day I can live and enjoy, so let's enjoy today. Tomorrow, we will see. And if you're a true nomad, you know that you start driving and the road is your best high. It's amazing. Driving and finding a new place and a new adventure is fantastic. But not everyone can live this life for real. It is not easy. It requires a lot of courage. I don't have weapons. I don't go for that. My best defense system is my car key. I just go from here to there, I start the engine and I drive away. And the point is, it is not glamorous. It is not that postcard kind of thing. Oh, I am a... No, it's not that. It is actual life. I don't even have a storage unit because that is wasted money. So this is my life. Everything I own, everything I am is here. And I was very happy the other day because with the doctor we completed, what is the name? It's conditions of care, something like that. So I checked there. I didn't want anyone to prolong my life unnecessarily, and so many other choices I made. I let my kids know, okay, this paper is here, that paper is there. Whatever happens to me, just whatever. And I am going to go out of this life a very happy person because I get to do things that are fantastic. I have been in many states, in many national parks, in many storms. Last night, suddenly the wind picked up and it was late at night and the van was shaking like crazy. And I was happy, comfortable in bed with not a care in the world. Because you learn that whatever is going to happen to you, we have an expiration date. I believe that. And whatever is going to happen to you is going to happen to you anyways. So why worry? Live each day as it comes, because tomorrow is not promised. Today is your day. And if you're going to start being a nomad, just start with whatever vehicle you have and the least amount of things you can carry with you, because you don't need too many things. You can wear the same t-shirt for a whole week. Nobody's going to notice. And you're going to be very happy living a life of frugality, simplicity, happiness, listening to the rain or the wind or whatever. And yes, it is possible. It is not glamorous. It is not easy. So don't believe those things you see on Instagram or YouTube where they show you how luxurious everything is. Of course, if you have the money, if you have $200,000 to burn, go buy one of those. I don't need it. I live in a poor way, in a very happy way. So every day is the one day I have, and I am enjoying each and every one of them. So do the same. Become a nomad if you will, but be honest. Be a nomad, a true nomad, and enjoy it. Or not. Do whatever you want. But just know, our life is not easy. Thank you for being here. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video with someone that wants to become a nomad. And we will talk more nomadic things soon. Bye. Take care.